Hello, welcome back to Skimming the Pages, the only Bookend Gaming comment show that answers the question, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you knew it or not. I just looked to you.
I got it.
This is where we read your comments and, talk for way too long.
Tends to happen.
Yeah,
There's a lot of comments.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
very
Travis.
popular.
Yes, we are. That's Eric.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, me.
And
I'm Eric.
And he's going to tell you who our patrons are, because they're
Okay.
the coolest.
There's Rad Coffee Man.
Indeed.
Hey, Jason.
Yes, sir.
Winneapolis.
Of course.
Phil.
You got that right?
Jordan.
Yep.
And Talish Verda.
Oh, yes.
I'm getting good at that.
They're the best.
Yeah.
And they got to vote on our next visual novel,
They did. They picked one.
which it won't be out. It'll be out 2 days after this or 1 day after
Something
this.
like, I don't know, the timeline.
Yeah. So do you want to reveal what won, or do you want to just wait and let people
Yeah,
see
we
it
can
on
wait.
Tuesday? Okay. Well, we won't tell you. We've also got our next seg poll up, so that's still going currently.
Right?
And then
Yeah, you guys get to pick a lot of our stuff.
I know, right? And you get to just be our favorite people. So that's a good thing too. So go check that out. Patreon.com/Bookend Gaming. Or, check us out on Discord, because we're on there talking about, I don't know, random stuff.
Lots of things.
Mostly anime.
Mostly anime girls.
Sometimes video games, because we're a gaming channel, but it's mostly anime. I'm not going to lie.
I am still looking for the comment that says starting us off.
Oh, I mean, I can I'll read the first one then you can find where I'm at. So, first comment for today, or from the last 2 weeks, is on That's Awful, Luigi's Mansion Episode 8. They're
Okay.
behind, because we told them to watch that the last time.
Right?
The call to action this time was just a random seg, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think anyone did that. Was there any
Yeah, there was a couple comments on just random
segs?
I don't
Okay.
think they mentioned anything about us sending them there or anything, but there was just people were watching old segs, because you had said something within the first 3 years or something like that,
Yeah.
like anything before a certain year. But Sober Soul User says, was this the first time you made a different outro?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because it was our first playthrough.
Right. I
We were still using the old intro.
feel like the normal outro was even, because the first 3 episodes or few episodes of Luigi's Mansion, I didn't even have an outro. It just ended awkwardly.
Did it?
Yeah.
I don't even
we had
remember
no
that.
idea what we were doing.
Yeah, because I remember you sending me the game over thing pretty early on.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were editing everything at first until I think the first thing I edited was Bayonetta. It was either Bayonetta or
Probably.
the first Sonic game.
Oh, yeah. You did do the first Sonic game.
Yeah.
Sonic 1.
Yeah, because that was the one that the power went out on us 3 times while recording it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked.
But yes,
yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
And I like doing that.
And then people started
stuff.
just sending you
Covers of
covers of our final song.
Uh-huh.
Did you find where we're at yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Sachi, Laika, the Honka Honka, the Fruit of Grisaia Sachi route, of course. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, please, for the love of God, do not actually moan.
Sorry. I do it quite a bit. I can't help it. It's, it's good.
Yeah, when there's an hour-long sex scene,
Yeah, I gotta fill the time with something.
we
I mean,
make all the
come on.
noises.
Same video. Thomas also says our main protagonist is now Buster Hyman. All right then.
Accountability Buddies, the Fruit of Grisaia, episode 43. Omni route, also.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ooh, we're gonna have to click on this one.
No, I actually just watched it.
Okay. Catherine has a timestamp and says, I was drinking something and nearly choked on it hearing that.
It's you singing. It's Can You Feel
Oh.
the Love Tonight? She's dead. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I think that's in one of our best stuffs, actually.
I think so. Because I just tickled our fancy.
Yeah. Ice is nice. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
It's nice.
J5276 timestamp says, no, you have to say his name like you are a member of the English upper class calling his butler. Chadley.
Yeah. Chadley.
Chadley. Chim Chiru. I mean, that's Hope. That's just Hope from Final Fantasy 13.
It really is.
He's 100% that character.
It's Chadley.
Chadley. Nothing Chadley about that kid. This weird bandana tied to his shoulder.
But he helps you. He helps you with your side quests.
He gives me side quests and then sells me the prize for the side quest.
That's true.
What a Chadley.
The real Chad.
Yeah.
And Skimming the Pages comment show, in case you were wondering by now.
Is this the last one?
5/1/23.
No. Yes. I can never keep track. Like, I see it and I'm like, is that the last one or is that the one before?
I don't know. Rad Coffee Man has a timestamp and says, I'm sorry I haven't sent a picture of the sticker yet. I'm out of room on my laptop, so I have to figure out what I plan to put it on. Yeah, because he got our Patreon sticker.
Yeah. Just put it on a butt cheek and send us a picture. Unless you're underage, don't do that. I don't know how old you are. I'm pretty sure you have a fiance, so I think we're safe. I think. Unless I'm thinking of someone else.
I'm pretty sure that was Rad Coffee Man, yes.
Okay. I can never remember because there's Rad Coffee Man, but then there's also The Man.
The Man.
And apparently they're both in the Discord, and I can never keep them together. And Thomas's name isn't actually Thomas, so it's confusing.
But someone else's name is Thomas?
Yeah, someone. Yeah. God, figure out your shit. You're all Phil.
So that's why we named you all Phil.
Because that's less confusing.
Unless your name is actually Phil.
Yeah, and you're Slagathor in the name of fairness. What's in the box? Katawa Shoujo, Shizune Route, episode 21. Pizza roll.
Pizza roll.
Never heard from you before. So I know I'm very, very late to the party. I'm really grateful that you did a playthrough of Katawa Shoujo. I found out about it a few months ago from a Gigic video.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Katawa, not us. And after remembering that I have ADHD and the attention span of a goldfish, I decided that the best way to experience this would be through a funny playthrough I can listen to in the background of whatever I'm doing. So anyway, thanks for letting me experience this game.
Yeah.
No problem.
We try to be funny.
We made it for you. Yeah. Pizza roll. We have you in mind. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you get enough context from not watching, but it's not like there's a whole lot going on the screen at any given moment.
No.
Like, I mean, it's static pictures, so hopefully you don't find our voices annoying.
That's true.
That's kind of the...
Especially Shizune's.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? I mean, she had a voice in her head, kind of.
I did make her talk almost kind of like my Yumiko voice.
Yeah, she was just the...
very pointed.
I keep bumping it on my own microphone. I hope that doesn't come through. Yeah, it's like...
Because you eventually sign language talked to her that way, and so then it wrote out what she was saying, so I gave her a voice when I read it.
I feel like she was the origin of the saying ellipsis. Like every time she had an ellipsis, we would say ellipsis.
But now we just go.
Yeah.
Single episode game Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, I love how competitive Smash players harass other players for having fun, Lamo. Yeah, Lamo. Talk about misery loves company. And then the Black Cadet replies and says that community is something else, it seems.
Yeah. I mean, it's... I don't want to point fingers, but I mean, people that competitive tournament players, I mean, even like Smash players to a more so an extent, I'm pretty sure there was a Smash tournament where someone got in trouble because his girlfriend hugged him.
Oh, no.
Like,
how dare she?
They're like, oh, it's breaking the rules. You can't do that. Which I don't know if like it was like, oh, she could be whispering some kind of strategy to it. It's like, how the fuck is that gonna like? It's not like she's counting cards or something like that.
She should be playing that.
It almost seemed like they were upset because he had a girlfriend.
Oh, probably.
It's like, dude, Smash players aren't supposed to have girlfriends. Come on.
Right. You can only smash one way.
Yeah. Come on, dude. You're gonna beat me in Smash and pound puss? What the fuck? You don't belong here. Sachi like the honka honka. Speaking of pound and puss.
Yeah.
The fruit. I'm sorry. I should stop saying that. The fruit of Grisaia Sachi route. The meme who cried boy Timestamps can confirm Travis's voice turns me on. Oh, okay. And those anime moans he does are cool too, I guess. Yeah, I mean, they're not just anime, because it's, pretty much just the over-the-top porn voice that no woman actually does.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's, like, what, fuck it, like...
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck. it's always got to be like, oh.
Uh-huh.
Like, you just like, because anime porn voice and like Japanese porn voice, it's kind of that, but it almost like, it sounds like they're in pain.
Right.
Like, it's not the, oh yeah, it's a,
Right, like someone's beating a chihuahua.
I don't watch porn. I don't know this. Yeah, exactly. Like, it almost is. It's like you feel bad. You're like, oh, what's happening here? Sorry, I'm moaning into the microphone more.
Oh no, what have you
Can't
done?
help it.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
Well, he just said my voice turns him on, so
Right.
a little treat for you.
Sweep it under the rug. The fruit of Grisaia Sachi route. Aaron Hornberger has a timestamp. I think we gotta click on this one. Oh, this might be.
It's a herm. I think it's
Is
the
it the 69th herm?
69th
Okay.
herm, yeah.
He says, "Yeah, baby, this is what we've been truly waiting for." Yeah, I'll click on it and make sure that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Well,
because it did not happen during the sex scene, which was
of course
very
not.
upsetting.
Yeah, come on. They couldn't give us that. They had to give us a bunch of like germs and HMs.
Yeah, he hummed a lot. But...
Yeah, what a dick. Same video, Thomas the Crunk Engine. That is what it is.
69th herm.
Okay. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, sweep it under the rug after Yuji just tore it up. And not sure there was one to begin with, but since it's censored, I have plausible deniability.
Well, spoiler. There was no rug.
There's none. Yeah, no. Kind of hoping for like pink.
Yeah, the little pink heart.
Yeah.
Would have been perfect for her.
Yep.
Nope. It's all right though.
Yeah.
It was all good.
It's fine. It's it's less matted hair at the end, I guess.
We get it. You're tsundere. The Fruit of Grisaia, episode 2.
Oh, jeez.
Joshua Patterson says, you know, I wouldn't have minded an Australian Michiru. Would have been more hilarious.
Did I mention something about being Australian?
Maybe we were coming up with their voice and
Yeah.
didn't know what. Maybe we were like, oh, try Australian or.
Yeah, be glad that we didn't settle for that, because I cannot do an Australian accent. Like, I listen to an Australian podcast and like constantly, and I still can't do an Australian accent. Like, I'm not even going to attempt. I know I'm not even going to attempt, because I can't do it. Like, it's like that and Irish I want to be able to do, but I just can't. I can't bring not to say that I could have a good like British accent or anything.
No.
But at least it's passable.
I mean, it's right. We can still do it.
Cartoonishly. Yeah, I can keep it consistently bad. Whereas with Australian or Irish or something, it would just devolve into British.
Yeah.
So, can't risk it. Sweep it under the rug, Fruit of Grisaia. Joshua Patterson says on this one, these Grisaia videos both come out sooner than expected and later than expected.
They come out exactly when we mean to.
Yeah, which is 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like, you ever waited patiently for a certain day or time, and when it comes, you're either like, that was fast, or, oh my god, finally. Listen, I've heard a lot of that was fast. I've never heard, oh my god, finally. Like, it's never in the middle. It's just you either think the day goes by fast or slow. I guess it has something to do with your mood, and if you have anything to occupy yourself. Sorry for the shower thoughts. Also, I love the running gag of Amine not knowing what a tsundere is. I don't even know where that developed. Like,
I don't, because they just mention tsunderes all the time.
Just at some point we were just like, Amine, one of them probably just doesn't even know what it means.
Right. So we were just like, Amine is like, right, guys?
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to trace it back to figure out the first time we were like, unless like she asks a question or something like that. Or like,
maybe
does she not know?
That was episode 2. We get it, you're tsundere.
Yeah, it may have happened there.
The last herm.
For that route.
Well, that one, I mean, they end up dying, so.
Oh, that's true. That is their last term.
It plays out their whole lives.
Yeah.
So the Fruit of Grisaia finale, Catherine says, oh my god, that ending. I went from, almost crying from how sweet it was to crying of laughter.
Yeah.
And we were the same way.
Oh yeah, because it was just like out of nowhere, but then just the idea of like the Happy Gilmore
Yeah.
alligator and Abe Lincoln like waving
Yeah,
from heaven.
because it was just all, I mean, it was all like bittersweet, and we were like, all right, this is fun. And then she literally like dies in front of her granddaughter.
Yeah, it's like,
that's horrible.
yeah, why would they do this?
And then we made the joke about Happy Gilmore, and
Right. Yeah, but good job catching up though.
all hell broke loose. Yeah,
Catherine was like just starting out like 2 weeks ago.
that's
On
true.
These.
It's
And
been
like
binging.
yeah, I need to catch up, and well, you're getting there now. Except now we're like nearly finished. Well, by
Right.
the time this comes out, I think we will be finished.
I think so.
Yeah. So hopefully you get caught up before we start the next thing, which is no, I'm still not gonna reveal. You said not to, and you're my boss. Technically, kind of. I don't know. That hasn't really been established. We'll just hire someone to be our boss.
There we go.
That makes sense. Saying Sonic a lot. Video game franchise tier list. Jordan says, how dare you put SimCity in bad? 2000, 3000, and 4 were all great. 1 was okay, and the most recent one was above average. Yeah, I mean, I guess. It seems to me like you would just put it in mid, so are you really complaining that much?
I don't know. Dude number 1, get a clue.
I mean, I guess. This is just still feeds into the whole thing of like we need to get him here.
Right,
Like,
so he can
some
defend
holiday,
SimCity.
just so he could just like we would just do like a whole day of recording a bunch of tier lists with him where he can just yell at
Yeah.
us. We're like, we don't even give him a microphone. We just set him over on the side in a chair and do the video. And then the second one of us says something, he fucking stands up and
Yeah.
knocks the chair. He's like, no.
Yeah,
Here's what
you'll
it is.
hear him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He'll have things to say.
So he loved SimCity.
I guess. I've never been a huge SimCity fan.
I don't think I ever played 3000. I forgot that was a thing.
I don't know. I remember playing the Super Nintendo one
Yeah.
at someone else's house because I never owned a Super Nintendo. And then I feel like I played one on PC, but it was like one of the early ones. And I just, I don't know. We talk about it in the video. It's like it's fun at first, but then all of a sudden it's just like tedious and you just end up fucking around in it. And
Right.
there's just like better things to fuck around
Apparently
in.
we put it in bad.
Yeah. I don't remember doing that, but I guess we did.
In input lag, new Super Mario Bros. UD. Thomas the Crunk Engine has a timestamp. Why get a Shy Guy tattoo when you could get a Shy Gal tattoo?
I'm gonna get like a Shy Gal with like the mud flap silhouette or whatever
Yes.
on my thigh or
There
something.
you go.
Yeah,
Surprised-
no.
Or you could get Goombella.
No. Well, the timestamp is me just talking about like Shy Guy being my favorite,
Right.
and it's just like Shy Guy just works, because Shy Guy.
No Shy Guy.
Yeah, and he's just a little cute, and I can just get like a little small one. Like,
Right.
it doesn't have to be like this huge thing. With the Shy Gal, you kind of have to have them like the full body, like leggy.
Right.
Like you can't just have it like the size of the little pill box.
Like a Shy Guy on stilts, but the stilts are long legs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's it's not the same. Sweep it under the rug. We just keep coming back to this one. Fruita Grisaia Shinigami J1 says, did that man have to go that far to blow up the entire building? He couldn't have just had a normal conversation like a normal person would. And then the reply, Joshua Patterson says, yeah, Yuji's kind of the definition of not normal. Plus, it's been stated that it wouldn't have worked, so he had to go to the extreme route to make a point. Yeah,
Right.
it was stated that it wouldn't work, not proven. Did they try therapy? Because I don't think they did.
We were just like, why didn't you give her a hug? Or
Yeah, just maybe try anything else first.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's anime. What can you expect
You gotta punch the shark.
other than greatness?
Ice is nice, I guess.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Aaron Hornberger has a timestamp and says, aren't playing on easy? Yeah, I doubt I'll have any problems, says Travis.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be, aren't we playing on easy?
Yeah. Famous last words. Jolly good show.
Yeah. I haven't died yet, I don't think. The game's pretty easy. Like, yeah, it gets a little chaotic because I can't use a PlayStation controller to save my life.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to have any issues with, like, difficulty in the game.
I guess we'll find
But,
out.
yeah, maybe he's saying that because, like, maybe there's some, like, Because I don't know. Maybe there's some like boss fight or something coming up that's like super hard. Or
Right.
something. It's just gonna kick my ass
We're
because I
about
don't
to-
know what I'm doing.
We're about to find out.
I hope not. NBA 2K7 character, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Aaron's timestamps. Please do the side quest. Immerse in the world and get those materials. Materials or materias? Probably an autocorrect.
Probably.
And then another timestamp.
But it could also be both.
Yeah.
Because you get materia, but then also you sometimes get materials.
I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, more so just items. Another timestamp. Never trust those American handout tissues. Yeah, because you were talking about the Japan.
Right. Like could
single
you
packet.
imagine that being in America? I would never
God,
take
no.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, because then we were just talking about, like, now the only stuff you get in America is just, like, religious pamphlets and shit.
Right. And herpes.
Yeah, well, you know.
She really likes hot sauce. Oh, man. The fruit of Grisaia, Sachi route. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, why does Chizuru seem like she would be into S&M? And why am I into it? I think we know.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
It's because Chizuru's hot. I'd let her S&M me.
Because, I mean, it's mainly because she lets Yuji fucking walk all over her.
Yeah. And Rad Coffee Man replied and said, man, you really ain't helping yourself with the things Travis roasts you about.
Yeah. I mean, just kind of, I feel like he likes it.
Yeah.
Like, he's into it. He's, you know, I always give him shit about the step on me mommy thing. I think he's like Pavloving me into being the step on me, like the one to step on him.
Well,
just verbally.
It could be. He has a degradation
I was
cake.
gonna say, I don't know, maybe. am I falling right into his trap?
Wow, he's a genius.
Right? And then same video, J5 says she liberates our mutual friend. Yeah, it was a line in that, wasn't it? Well, dress me in my best suit and place me in that mahogany box to lay in state in the guest bedroom for 3 days as weeping family and friends file past. Then slide me into that shiny black hearse and drive me through the streets to the crematorium with the public throwing flowers as the procession passes by because I just straight up died right there. Holy crap.
Wow.
That was a long walk for a small drink of water.
Like a Perry Cox level of
Yeah, like...
euphemism.
I mean, it all worked out to, like, where he died, but I was reading that just thinking, is this just, like, a really long-winded way to say, like, slap my ass and call me Susan or something like that?
Maybe, you're right.
That's what I was like, well, put me in my best suit and call me, you know.
Yeah.
But it ended up because he's just...
Because I died.
I'm dead, yeah.
Oh, man. She liberates our mutual friend. Yeah. That's a good one. Basement time?
It's basement. It's basement time.
Luigi's Mansion episode 12. Aaron Hornberger says, laser the basement beam.
Okay.
But wait, I could translate this to English.
Yeah, I already did that.
It's laser the basement beam.
It gets rid of your double space after the exclamation mark. That's all it does. The XD move. It's like he's laughing if you click it really fast.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because remember that? I kept going, I think we need to go to the basement.
Yes.
But then I kept going really early, like too early.
Yeah. Every time you're like, what do I do now? I think it's the basement. I gotta go to the basement. You just really wanted to be in that basement. Made you feel safe. And then the finale of Luigi's Mansion, Aaron Hornberger says, dang, sorry to see that the game screwed you out of the A rank.
It did, damn it.
The game screwed him out? I mean,
I died and
he's
then
the one
forgot
who
to go back and get the
Well, no, maybe the game did, because didn't it, like, you got the coin,
disappeared.
but you didn't save, and then when you loaded the game, it did save the fact that you had already killed it.
Right, but the gem was gone.
Yeah, you couldn't get the gem
it
again.
Screwed me.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Let's play through that again someday.
you go right ahead. There's a second one. You can play that one. There's a third one.
There's a third one.
Thank y'all for playing this one. Never got far on it back in the day, and I've never seen it fleshed out. Great first series.
Woohoo.
Yeah, I guess. Fine. Are you gonna watch Resident Evil now?
Yeah. Or Bayonetta.
Or Bayonetta? Yeah. Try to think of like other early playthroughs. I started Dark Souls 2, but I never finished it.
Sonic Mania.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Let's Mosey. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Aaron Hornberger has a timestamp and says, "Funny you brought up llamas with hats. Eric, your natural voice always reminded me of Carl. My tummy had the rumblies that only hands could satisfy."
Yeah, you just showed me that because I still hadn't seen it yet. Because I'd never seen it.
Carl!
But I remember reading this when it was first commented, and I was
man.
like, Carl? Like, my first thought was Aqua Teen Hunger Force
Yeah.
Carl? And I was just like, Beam does not sound like
Right, not even
Carl.
close.
Fucking Jersey accent
Apparently
Carl.
my normal voice sounds like Carl the llama. And who has rumblies in his tummy that only hands can satisfy.
That kills people, Carl.
Yeah.
Skimming the Pages, comment show. This is the last comment show. So.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. See, I never know. I could just like look at the calendar and be like, oh, 2 weeks ago.
Nah, that's too hard.
Well, I guess it would just be 1 week ago, wouldn't it? Since we're recording. Yeah. Joshua Patterson says, hey, it's been 13 days, not 14. You're 1 day early.
That's true, because I uploaded the one before this on a Monday.
Yeah. Well, because there's just so much that goes into it.
Yes, it's a lot.
Yeah, so...
Sometimes I don't feel like editing it Saturday night. And it's like...
Right.
It's like, all right.
Yeah, and I
Push
don't
it back
blame
a
you.
day.
So, like, I'll just upload some random thing for Sunday, and then you have all of Sunday to get it all edited and posted. Oh my God, more timestamps. First timestamp. I still want to hear that 4 to 5 paragraph. I don't care if it's pointless now. I want to laugh at myself. Okay, let me go get it. You read the rest of that. I'm gonna go find it. I think I still have it somewhere.
You're gonna read it all?
I'll skim it.
Okay. Another timestamp, but in the end it doesn't even matter. I had to follow to lose it all, but in the end it doesn't even matter. So one of us must have said in the end.
Yeah, I mean, always.
And then another timestamp. Depressed people, watch me. I'm joking, of course. Should we click that one? I was just talking about being depressed in that one.
Oh yeah, nah.
Yeah. We might have to click this one. Timestamp the taking care of you part, not the mommy issues. I'm not from Alabama.
Okay.
And then the next one, it was for the first one. And that one I remember because we were talking about what Blekadet replied to something, and we said he had said like 8 things, so we were like, which one? So it was the top one. But I'm going to click this one, taking care of you part, not the mommy issues. Because I don't remember what we were talking about in that one. But I'm gonna have to skip through our ads.
Okay, I've got this thing. I may just have to read this whole thing, but I'll go through it quickly.
Okay, here's being your mommy.
Yeah, it's like just having mommy issues.
I guess we won't click on that one because you're just talking about how you like pink-haired characters.
Yeah,
and both is good. Yeah, it was just another
more talking about
multi-timestamp reply.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. They all seem to be coming from the same 2 people. That's fine, though. It does help to figure out what we were talking about, because some of this stuff is from years ago.
Okay. Are you reading the thing? Are you doing the thing?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so if anyone doesn't know, the guy who commented, Joshua Patterson, I always want to say Peterson. He had commented on... I think it was a Fruit of Grisaia. Yeah, Fruit of Grisaia, because we were making fun of Yuji, like we always do.
Yeah.
And he was defending the character. And he has since, been like, I was just, I didn't mean to sound so, dickish there, blah, blah, blah. Right. He apologized. I didn't really care. I didn't end up, I was never actually upset about it. It was just like, oh, this is like, gives me an idea for like a segment thing I could do.
Uh-huh.
And it was a segment that I was going to call like Testing Travis or something like that. And I was going to pick one comment to just pick apart and be an asshole about.
Right.
Just to antagonize people. Then I was like, you know what? We have such a small following. Maybe I shouldn't antagonize the people who actually interact with us.
Right. Yeah, because now he's like one of our top commenters.
So don't take this personally. But, I mean, the comment he had said was, you guys have the wrong idea about Yuji being boring. Just because he doesn't jump on the girls doesn't make him a bad protagonist. If anything, it makes him a great protagonist. There's a reason everyone who plays this loves Yuji. And it was just like, that seems like... It's not... I don't think that's how we meant it. He didn't mean it as like an attack.
Right.
But it was very much like a defensive, knee-jerk reaction. So, I mean, I was even going to have like a disclaimer at the beginning of that section saying, Bookend Gaming is a comedy channel. The term comedy is used in the loosest of terms. Nothing said here or in any other video for that matter should be taken seriously in any way, shape, or form. Any opinion or advice given here is layered with at least 37 layers of sarcasm and should be taken lightly. And then, yeah, I mean, don't take anything we say to heart.
We're a comedy channel.
Yeah, I mean, that's the loosest terms of comedy, if you think we're funny.
I guess. That's what we have it listed as anyways.
This is really long, but I'm going to just try to get through it real quick. Okay, so here it is. So I haven't watched this episode. It's hard for me to watch our own stuff. That Travis guy's unfunny and annoying and a little too holier than thou for my tastes. But I know we've had grievances with Yuji before, and from context, it seems like maybe we were annoyed at how he was being willfully ignorant towards a beautiful girl practically throwing herself at him. At the end of the day, we're joking. But at the same time, as a protagonist, Yuji doesn't really do it for me. Maybe other people don't do this, but when I'm reading a visual novel, I put myself into the shoes of the main character. Otherwise, why isn't it in third person? I can't really relate to someone like Yuji because he reacts to things in ways that are so far from what my own reactions would be. Say what you will about Hisao from Katawa being dumb, but at least his take on things were pretty spot on for an idiot high school student. Here's my issue with the comment. It isn't the content of it, it's the way in which it was presented. And then now
It's not what you said, it's how you said it.
Yeah, exactly. So, Beam, let's do a quick exercise. What is a food that you don't like and why?
Pickles.
Why?
Because I think they're gross.
You're wrong. Pickles are the best food. Everyone likes pickles, and you're weird for having any issue with it.
Fine. I'll go kill myself then.
All right, now let's go again. What's an ice cream flavor you don't like and why?
Pistachio.
That makes sense. I like that flavor, but I guess it's not for everyone.
Okay.
See how much better that is? If you like Yuji as a character...
I feel like this is like a...
It's like a whole thing. I told you, I wrote out it was going to be like a whole like thing that I was going to do in like every so often.
This is like an HR video at work.
Yeah.
I gotta interact with your fellow coworker.
Comment on YouTube. Okay, if you like Yuji as a character, great. More power to you. He's not a bad character, just not my favorite or what I would call the best. Doesn't really matter either way. But why is it taken as a slight against you when someone doesn't hold the same opinion as you? It shouldn't lessen your opinion on something if someone else thinks differently about it. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, and mine is usually a little more open than the others. Itchy, too. So I've devised a 4-step program that anyone listening could follow as a way to better communicate through disagreements in the future. Step 1. Realize that an opinion that differentiates from your own doesn't immediately invalidate it. Step 2. Stop living and dying over other people's opinions and things you like, especially if it pertains to a fictional character. Especially if that fictional character happens to be in an anime about high school students fucking each other. Step 3.
But if you don't like Rem, you're getting blocked.
No, this is where I start... Yeah, okay. This is where I start to get, like, real mean with it.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, it's all a joke, but even, like, I didn't want to read this because of, like, this is where I get, like, too mean. Step 3, touch some fucking grass. Not even in a derogatory, go outside for once kind of way. More so in the idea of getting some perspective. Perspective that maybe there's so many more important things to spend brain power on than this. Step 4, subscribe to Bookend Gaming, like and comment on every single video. I love hearing from you.
Yeah.
So that was the entire thing.
He's already on step 4.
Exactly. And like I said, it's not like... I wrote all that out, and I, like, sat on it for, like, a week, and I was like, this is kind of too far. It's too mean. So that's why I didn't do it. And not to mention, like, it just adds that much more time to the comment show that... So I'm not going to make that a thing.
Right.
And obviously, you apologized. I mean, and we already said the apology wasn't even necessary. We were just, fucking around. I mean, I heart every negative comment we get. We had someone say they blocked us on YouTube because Beams never played
Red Dead Redemption
2. Yeah, we don't care. It's fine. But there, I read it. Now we could just leave it alone and never reference it again until you comment on it in the next one.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Same video. Thomas the Crunk Engine has a timestamp and says, I am definitely edging to Zyrtec.
What? Oh, you were clicking timestamps, so there was an ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our video is sponsored by Zyrtec.
Yeah, of course. Whatever, that's the trick right there. You pop a bunch of Zyrtec and you try to rub one out before you fall asleep.
There you go.
It's like a race against time and your own body.
I would win.
Gotta be a good girl. The Fruit of Grisaia Sachi route. Catherine says, I love that outro.
Yeah.
Is that the Frankenstein one?
No, it's the I Gotta Be a Good Girl
Oh,
one.
okay. I couldn't remember where that was.
That's where the song came from.
Yeah. Gotta be a good girl.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. That's weird, though. We have the Luigi's Mansion one, like the first one I did in this comment show.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's always like the Yuri rap and stuff like that. I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to force it.
Right, no.
Like, if it happens, it happens, and it's hilarious. But we don't want to be like, oh, let's constantly sing everything we do and hope something cool comes
Yeah,
out of it, you know?
exactly. But that one, I was just like, I gotta make a song
Oh,
for
of
that.
course.
Because we mentioned, like, that she was singing it and that it became, like, a best hit or whatever. So, like, in Japan.
Oh, yeah. She's like, even further into the playthrough, she's just, like, humming it to herself constantly.
Yeah. All coming back. When you touch me like that. Was that the episode we were singing that before?
Yes, we
Okay.
couldn't stop singing it.
New Super Mario Bros. Thomas the Crunk says, now I want to see what Yoshi looks like with the Toadette shrimp.
Go back to episode 2
Yeah.
and go to the thumbnail.
Okay.
I literally I typed in Yoshette, and
Yeah.
that's what popped up.
Yeah.
It's pretty much Peachette, but they give her like a bunch of green and like,
Right.
I think something different on her hair.
Yo, shit!
Yo, shut your mouth. 1/2 times the Fruit of Grisaia Sachi route. Catherine says, that beginning is just that one moist critical clip. He's taking his cock out. Blammo. I don't know what that
You would have
reference
to watch. It's our cold open or our intro to it. I
Yeah.
mean, you're like, why is your dick out? Like, I don't.
Oh.
Here I can click it unless you want to.
You go ahead.
I'll do it, and you can go on.
Okay. Noble sacrifice for Fruit of Grisaia. Oh, that was just your
was
own
me,
comment.
yeah.
She says the thing because she says she's going crazy or whatever.
Yeah. There's a half naked woman in my ad.
Oh no! Is
sorry.
it Zyrtec?
I want to watch it.
Okay.
No, it's
Paid to look at half naked women?
it's like a body spray. Oh, I thought she's ready for the day. She's like in her underwear.
Oh, of course. That's her day.
Yeah. So I don't know if
My
this
day
was
sometimes.
before the intro or if it was. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, yeah.
I'll go to the next one. Oh wait, no. Just let it go.
There's the Fap Sauce intro,
Of course.
the normal one.
Hello, welcome back to Fap Sauce Friday.
I'm Eric.
Is that the sauce or was that the fap?
It was, yes.
A little bit of both.
Yep.
Oh my god, why is your penis so red? Oh my god, wait, why is your penis out? I'm Travis.
And I'm excited for
I can tell. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, man.
Well then, sometimes we nail those openings. I
Right?
gotta say.
I can tell.
All coming back. New Super Mario. Joshua Patterson says it's actually been a long time since I played a Mario game. Now I feel sad. Well, there's a lot of them. You can find them.
There are a lot of them.
I mean, you could play the old ones for free online. I mean, no, you can't. Nintendo, don't sue us. You can't do that. I don't condone that. It's against the wall.
Noble Sacrifice. The fruit of a Grisaia Sachi route. What's that weird blue thing on the thumbnail? Thomas the Crunk Engine says,
I don't know.
if these episodes keep coming, I'll go crazy. Ah!
And then he timestamps and says, Yuji doesn't need protection. He's already a secret agent man. I don't know if that's already a secret agent man or he's already a secret agent man, like the song from the fucking...
Secret agent,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I was going to say the song from... What movie did I see that in
I
the
don't
first
know.
time?
Austin Powers?
It was either Austin Powers or it was like something weird like Bowfinger or something like that. Which if
Okay.
anyone knows what that movie is, I'll give you a high five.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it was just the timestamp's just us talking about the fact that he's not
Right.
wearing condoms. They never wear condoms.
They never wear condoms. And then they mention later, like, going to the
so
store
it's
and
not
getting
just-
condoms.
Yeah. It's not even like a thing where it's like, well, they just don't talk about it because, whatever, it's porn.
Yeah.
But no, they 100% should be.
Right. River City Girls.
Woo!
Single episode games, first day of Segmas. Silver Soul user says, I wonder why you didn't return to this. There could have been more edge skipping.
Right? Yeah, the skip thing, you had to hold it and the bar would fill. They actually released a second River City Girls.
They did.
It would be cool to do like at least even just like a mini series, because that game was so cool. Like a seg wasn't enough.
No, it wasn't, and we mentioned that. We were like, we want to keep playing this.
Yeah. So I mean, even if we did go back to it, but I think it was on Game Pass at the time, so it's not now. And now it's
Probably,
still
yeah.
like $40 or something. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend that. We're playing the whole game. Stop bubbling. New Super Mario UD.
No, it's good.
It's not good. Thomas the Crunk Engine says that is not the soda jungle. That is the lean jungle. Yeah, I mean, either way, kill you pretty quick.
Right.
Lean kill you even quicker.
And then, same person, same video. Eric, bubbling is an optimal strategy for survival. It's true.
No, it's not when I'm already
And
dead.
Travis says, quit being a fucking pussy, guy number 2.
I'm just gonna start referring to you as guy number
Yeah,
2.
dude number 1 and dude number 2.
Oh God, I don't want to be dude number 1. Too much
Pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility. Welcome to SeaWorld, Resident Evil HD. Oh, he did watch Resident Evil.
Oh, he did, yep.
Look at that. Aaron Hornberger says, I heard stories about SeaWorld doing questionable things, but T-virus sharks? No wonder they're out for a Jill sandwich. Yeah, that whole sequence was pretty rough.
And fun fact, that was one of the episodes where I had to redo
Yeah, you
my
had to
voice.
re-record. Yeah, which sucks too, because that's like the one where it gets all like, oh God.
I was upset about it because it was
Yeah.
like, oh man, we were actually like, ah!
Yeah, it was still early in, our quote unquote YouTube careers.
Right.
So we weren't great at like overreacting. Not to say we were faking our reactions, but it like when we get a genuine reaction like that, it's always like, yeah, fuck,
Right.
yeah,
We
actually-
felt good about that segment of recordings.
Yeah, and then
we
we
just
lost half of it. Yeah.
Same person, same video. Getting to shut those doors before Neptune broke through the glass was quite intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, because there was like one more, like I kept screwing it up, and it was like if he had hit the glass one more time, I would have failed.
You didn't know that you had to like go back to the switch or something.
Yeah, because it was
and
like you flip a switch, go down, move 2 other things, go back, flip the switch, and
Yeah.
then move things again. And it was just...
And you were like, I'm dead.
Yeah, I had pretty much given up. I was like, it's over. It's over. SoulCalibur 6. Segmas. This is
Yeah.
like the first year?
I think it is because I don't have a year. It's just 6th day of Segmas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I didn't have
think
it on River City
SoulCalibur was
Girls
the
either.
first fighting game I had us play. Aaron Hornberger says, looks like Eric has got some potential as a Tira main. Best character. Love the effort you put into the character creation cards. I was wondering if anyone would ever notice that. Was upset they don't show on online games. Zhanghua is my roommate's main, and she always is kicking my ass with her. Yeah, I like Zhanghua. Like Zhanghua and Cervantes are the ones I play when I want to like if I'm playing with someone who doesn't play much, I'll play whatever. But then when I'm like, okay, they're starting to learn, time to knock them down a peg, then I go to Zhanghua or Cervantes.
Right. Yeah, I think I remember enjoying playing as Tira.
Yeah, the Tira one, like, I think you won. You either won the whole thing or you won multiple rounds with
Yeah.
her because, like, you were, like, jumping all over the place and throwing the fucking thing.
Right. It's definitely a button mash fighter. Or at least you can get away with it
Yeah.
more often than not.
Yeah, that you should have played Maxi. Maxi's the fucking ultimate button masher guy. Speaking of which.
Same person, same video. I feel like I've said that 3 times. I think
Yeah.
I have. At least you're not a Maxi main, Travis.
Yeah, fuck Maxi mains. Maxi main. Anytime I go up against Maxi is like the one character I cannot counter.
Yeah.
Like I know the moveset of everyone, but Maxi is literally like you never know what he's gonna do because every move ties into another move. So you can just mash any button, and it's
Yeah.
just like you never know what's gonna happen. And he was like, he's always the fucking worst. Anyone who plays Maxi is instantly my rival. Bomb and Circumstance, the Fruit of Grisaia Sachi route. Catherine says that Frankenstein quote is a really good one.
Yeah, that's the Frankenstein
Thanks,
quote
we wrote
one.
it ourselves.
Yeah. I'm Mary Shelley. I saw this picture that was like, there was like a misprint of a Frankenstein book.
Yeah.
And it was like, it had the title in black and then the author in red or something. and it was just like a series of books. They like reprinted a whole bunch of old books like that.
Uh-huh.
And for every single one was correct, but for some reason on Frankenstein they had Frankenstein in the authors.
So Frankenstein
it was like
wrote Mary Shelley.
yeah, so it was the meme was like contrary to popular belief, Frankenstein is actually the author.
Frankenstein's not the monster or the scientist.
Right.
He's the author. That's awesome.
Do we want to read the shorts things?
I mean, yeah, you might as well.
Okay.
Just read them all, because most of them are the exact same thing.
This is what happens when a Mario dies. It's our first short
Yeah, because
that
I
we've
wanted
done.
to talk about this.
And it was from our best of where Mario dies in the pachinko machine.
Yeah, just million stars come pouring out of
And
it.
it's so good. Black Cadet throws us an F,
Yeah,
which gets responded to by Brotherly Games. Oh, BG.
I was going to say, what the fuck? Even the thing,
They got a
the
BG.
thing is a thing.
Yep.
Oh, you fuckers. You'll be hearing from our non-existent lawyers.
They got an F, and then I replied with an F myself.
I wonder if that showed up on their feed because it's BG. Like,
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, that's just a weird, or that's why they commented. They're like, BG, is that us?
Right. So then Rad Coffee Man actually commented on it and said, "Glad to see my boys getting views through the sad world of YouTube shorts."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, say what you will about shorts. Like, we held off for as long as possible. You posted that, and then 10 minutes later, it was already at 100 views. And then within, like, 3 hours, it was at 1,300 views.
It capped. For about an hour. It hit 1.3 thousand after an hour, but then kind of died.
Yeah, and then just hasn't. So, like, I don't know how shorts work. Like, I haven't looked too far into it, but it almost seems like when you first post it, it just, like, throws it up on, like, a ton of people's feed.
Maybe, yeah. So then if some people watch it, it probably spreads it.
Yeah. Well, and I know I've watched shorts on our account and stuff like that, and, like, I feel like it depends on how long you watch it too, because there's some stuff that pops up and I'll swipe through it instantly because I don't want to watch
so if
it.
you swipe off of it, it stops suggesting. Probably.
Yeah, but then, like, I watch, like, one little thing of, like, Dave Chappelle saying something, or, like, Bobby Lee's podcast or something like that, and then I get a ton of them from that same kind of stuff. Like, even the same scenes, just other people have pulled shorts from and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I imagine this would be categorized with people who watch a lot of stuff with Mario in it.
That's why I keep getting, like, pictures of Rem dancing and stuff.
You go to your shorts feed, it's just video after video, just ribs standing there. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we'll probably be throwing, like, shorts out every so often. Like, they're not going to replace videos, but just to be like a weird best of thing. Because, I mean,
that's all we're going to do is little clips from our best ofs.
Yeah.
Or maybe
like
a cold open here and there.
context. Yeah. But yeah, it's just, I mean, 1.3 thousand views, and we got a couple subscribers from it.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. For what? How long did it take you to even make that?
Yeah, it's apparently extremely easy. So it was literally like 2 minutes.
Yeah, you could just do it in-app. So it's just like, okay, because I thought you actually had to, like, make the thing and upload it separately.
That's what I thought.
That's why we didn't do it for so long. But once you did that, I was like, well, fuck, I could just make a shit ton of these.
Like, I literally Googled how do you make a YouTube short, and I was like, oh shit, that's like simple.
Yeah. I mean, not to say I don't want to do it like constant. I don't want to, like, be throwing out like 20 of them a day.
No.
But, like, just every so often, just, like, throw one in there and see how it does. You never know. Maybe if one will hit huge and we'll get a bunch of subscribers and get the recognition that we don't deserve.
Yeah.
You got a key for the Grisaia Sachi route. Thomas the Crunkingen says, that's one hell of an intro. And Aaron replied, Bookend album coming soon.
It's just the Gotta Be a Good Girl song.
Yeah.
Like with the actual words I put on that one.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
Because I had been just putting the instrumental part of it without my words on it.
Right, but then you actually did, like, the singing and the backup and all that. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if that means he didn't hear it at the end of the other one.
It's possible. I mean, because I know a lot of people, like, once that thing switches over,
right,
like the page turns,
well,
a lot of people will click off.
I'm like a Marvel movie. You gotta stay till the end.
Well, not only that, too, there are times when I flip that page and then I go, no, wait a second, don't end it, and then I unflip it. Or like I'll flip the page and it'll be silent for like 3 seconds, and then one of us will be like, "That fucking sucks."
Yeah, I do that too. Or
Stick around for those because there's always like a little bit. I try to put like a stinger at the end of them.
Catherine, same video, says it would be funny if it really was just a moldy cake and the uncle had no idea what he was talking about.
Right? It was just like the whole place is just like disgusting.
Yeah.
Or there's just like a dead body in there.
Right. And the cake is just molded over. It's growing a new cake.
Red Coffee Man timestamps. My Pee-wee's Herman is gonna be what I'm calling it from now on.
Oh my god.
Just one of those things that just like the stars aligned.
Yeah, that's what I was saying that, like I told you about this earlier. It's like,
Yeah.
like I don't mean this arrogantly, but like there are just some times where I like watch something or edit something and I just like, God, that like comedic timing was just spot on.
Well,
and this was one of them.
It's so funny too because it's like I'll edit or I'll watch something that you edited and I'm just like, my memory's so shit, or we're just so in the moment and just like constantly talking. I don't remember
You don't even
saying some
catch
of
it?
this stuff.
Yeah.
And then like I go back and watch and I'm like, holy shit, when did this happen? Like this was fucking hilarious.
Right. Oh man.
Oh wait, that's you.
Thomas, same video. I don't think Sachi's parents were abusive as much as they were neglectful, though I suppose either one would be a clause for CPS. But semantics aside, they were just trying to take care of their daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's really gray area because
It's not abusive, but yes, neglectful.
Yeah, I mean she was cared for. It was just she wasn't getting the attention that she had become used to, you know.
Right. It's one of those yeah, I mean, I'm an anti-work person, but
Yeah.
it's one of the, like, work should never be number one. Like,
No,
to the point where you don't even see your kid ever.
Right. Yeah,
which is what they were doing.
Yeah, it's like they had the mindset of, like the thought was in the right place. Their hearts were in the right place. Because like the thought was, oh, we're making a lot more money because
Yeah.
work took off. So let's keep doing this. She'll never want for anything.
Right.
But what she wanted was time with her
and that's
parents.
It's just, in my mind, if you are working so much, because there's, I've met people that are like so proud of the fact that they work 70 hours a week and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I don't know, if you're working so much that you literally never see your kid, in my mind, that's not being a good parent.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you have the money, like, okay, you can take them out to eat on Sunday.
Yeah, it's not abusive or anything.
No.
I wouldn't say abusive, but yeah, it's just like it's very hands off.
You got to be there for your kid too, with more than just financially.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you gotta
give them hugs.
You gotta play Pokemon together.
Yeah, that's fun.
She wants you.
She does.
Yeah. Katawa Shoujo Hanako route, episode 12. That one guy, 11111. That was too many ones.
1-1.
Timestamp, arg, I hate when guides do this. This choice has no effect on the ending, yet the guide tells you which one to pick anyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
I clicked on this.
Me too.
They were, it was like the student council, the two from student council trying to get you and Hanako to help them. And you have to choose if Hanako chooses or if you choose, or if you say no,
It's
we're
like,
not
I already
doing it.
helped you enough or whatever.
But
Yeah.
either way, I guess it doesn't matter.
Apparently it doesn't
But
matter.
we were looking at a guide because we wanted to get the good ending.
Yeah.
And I guess the guide said,
Right.
this is how you get the good ending.
I mean, because this was the Hanako Route 1 anyways, so we had already played the main game, getting the girl that through natural choices.
Right.
And so once we do the other routes like this one, then we were actually going for Hanako's choices.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that we were going to get her no matter what.
Yeah. Noble Sacrifice. The Fruit of Grisaia Sachi route. Yes, that is her boob in the thumbnail.
Is it?
There was no possible way for me to zoom
that
in.
far up?
Yeah.
I don't remember
So
that.
I just made it blue so it's unrecognizable.
Yeah, okay.
Joshua Patterson says, this would have been a very ironic and perfectly timed episode if it was Friday.
Just because Fap sauce?
I probably, yeah.
Or we said something about there being hot sauce or something. Who knows? We made a lot of euphemisms in those
we have
episodes.
Yeah, the Fap sauce. There's been some Fappy Fap sauce Fridays.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it bleeds over for sure. You got a key. This is the last one. The Fruit of Grisaia Sachi route. Mario. This was his first comment in the last 2 weeks. Just blow up the workshop. Sachi's already got that taste for destruction, so that's the perfect chance. And next, a hospital. Fucking Heath Ledger over here.
Right. Just blow it up.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I don't know. It's anime. I get it. But a lot of that stuff was just like, this will work, and I 100% know it. I mean, I guess they didn't know it would work, but the fact that it all worked out so well...
Right.
Just like, okay, cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like Sachi better, but I think I liked Amine's ending better.
I was going to say, it seems like it's going to do the Hanako thing, because I liked Hanako best, but I would like her route. I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because, like, if we do like them, so we're holding their routes to a higher light or anything. It was just, like, we were,
Yeah,
I just didn't like how it went compared to the other ones.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, just everything's... I don't know, just the fact that you can blow up a school and be like, oh, you're better now, right? Everything's cool now?
Right.
It's like,
and then she wasn't even better.
And then she wasn't, yeah, I don't know. It's all very anime. I get it. It's anime.
Yeah.
I try not to be super judgmental on it. But at the same time, it's just like... Therapists, man. There's a reason they
or
exist.
Even like right.
I take offense. I like psychology.
If they had thrown in one more scene, I feel like because it was immediately they went on their date, and then it was like, no, fuck you, figure out why you're broken.
Right.
Like
yeah.
if there was like one more scene in between, like let's try giving her a paradox or
some kind of build up to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Telling her to do something, but then like you yank it away right before she does it, or like that kind of thing. Like,
yeah, I honestly thought
like go clean this, but then you have already cleaned it, or just
that's
something.
what I thought the school blowing up thing was going to be. It's like when she couldn't figure out how to burn the place down or whatever. I thought that was his point. Was like you can't solve everything.
Right.
Like you can't do everything, and that would like open her eyes to be like, okay. But then he's just like, no, you can do it. I'll help you.
Right.
It's like, what?
And then the point, right, because then the point was made that was like, okay, the school's blown up, but your friends would have liked you anyways.
Right.
Or see what you've done now, the school you blew up, whatever. And it was like, well, then why just not let her blow up the school then, and then tell her that
let
point.
Her fail, and then show her that everyone's still cool with it.
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever. It was still fun.
Yeah, it's fine. Just, a high school kid who can, get the authority to just blow up an entire school.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all fine. Love the game. Well, let's go record our next visual novel playthrough, which is